And there you see him backstage, one half of the Brothers in Flight, the acrobatic psychopath, Kamikaze, getting ready for his very first title shot, right here tonight on Monster Pro Wrestling Madness.
Whoa! He's
Look at that.
Psychopath around here. There he is, Knight. He's gonna do it tonight.
That guy's crazy. Hello fans, and welcome once again to this special Friday the 13th episode of Monster Pro Wrestling Madness. I'm Martial Art McNeil, the voice of Monster Pro Wrestling, and beside me, as always, the man whose milkshake brings all the boys to the yard, the Versace Biker Ripper. And folks, if you're just tuning in for the first time, you picked a great night to join us. Our main event, Assault and Battery, goes head-to-head with the tag team champions, the Heat Seekers, in a non-title match. As well, we're going to be continuing our tournament to determine the next #1 contender to the Monster Pro Wrestling Heavyweight title. And this just in, Ripper Johnny Handsome unable to compete tonight. What do you think this will mean for the tournament?
What tournament?
Fantastic! All right, well, let's take a look at the brackets. As you can see, Big Jess and Mad Dog McFly, that will be coming up tonight. That hasn't changed. However, with Johnny Handsome out of the tournament, Sin will get another chance, not just for the #1 contendership for the heavyweight title, but also another chance at the All-American Steve Rivers. But before we do all that, we've got a junior heavyweight championship match coming right up as Kamikaze takes on the sadistic Knight. Let's see what happens when these two collide. Should be a fast-paced match. Knight so far with an early advantage. And look at this though, Kamikaze powering out, getting his elbow pointed, managing to turn it around, headlock there, and a takeover. And notice Kamikaze, legs perfectly positioned, keeping his weight well distributed, keeping him whole, but Knight able to slither out with his head scissors.
He's using a bit of his mat skills, you're right.
Indeed.
He's showing it all.
Both men showing, and look at this. Unorthodox escape by Kamikaze, and Knight decides discretion is a better part of valor, decides to leave. Knight not really liking that at all. And again, a rather non-traditional escape by Kamikaze, but nonetheless effective. If it's El Nino, tell him he owes me a donut. And folks, I'm here by myself now. Ripper decided to take off for a visit to the little girl's room. And look at those moves by Kamikaze, spinning his way out. And boy, it's refreshing to be able to stretch out here tonight. And oh, look at this. And it's refreshing to share a match like this. Young men who really know how to wrestle, look at that. And Knight, you can say what you want, but that's exquisite body positioning. Knight now with the front face lock, and look at this. Kamikaze right out. Folks, this is what makes Monster Pro Wrestling one of the greatest professional wrestling organizations in Western Canada, in North America, in the world, in the solar system, in the galaxy, in the universe. I wish Ripper was here to cut me off. Folks, the excitement here, and oh, Knight, the snapmare takeover. Rear chin lock. Referee checking on things here, trying to make it a clean match. Not bloody likely if Knight's involved. The Junior Heavyweight Championship, he's aligned himself with the Heat Seekers in the past. We'll have to wait and see how that plays out. You can see some of what Knight has to say at monsterprowrestling.com. Meanwhile, Kamikaze here, perfectly positioned. Knight grabbing the hair to get out. Nice turnover out there to the wrist lock. But you have to want to use the assist with a handful of hair. Quick kick by Knight. Is Knight trying to get a submission out of a wrist lock? I don't think you're going to get Kamikaze that way. And look at the speed of Kamikaze and the speed of Knight. And finally, Knight scores. Knight off the ropes. Kamikaze turns around, no. Another reverse, but look at this. Kamikaze on his feet. Kamikaze taking Knight over, not quite. Knight again reversing it. KT, no. Sending him over. Oh, back suplex. Power move by Kamikaze. And going for the pin. 1, 2. Just a 2 count. And here we go, Kamikaze sending Knight to the corner, and here is back spring elbow, and oh my goodness, what a move by Kamikaze, and oh my, it was such a nice time too.
You wouldn't believe what you missed back there.
Oh, Lord.
Unbelievable turn of events.
Did you wipe? Good Lord. Oh, and listen to those chops. Kamikaze and Knight exchanging chops. I'll tell you what you missed, but there's no point in explaining it to you. Basically, the guy in the orange and the guy in the black are trying to pin each other. Oh, Knight just got dumped right to the outside.
Speaking of getting dumped.
Don't even, no. Just don't flood the place like our last building. Aftermath had to be postponed for 3 weeks because of you.
Well, I did catch
Eat some fiber or something. Good Lord. And wait a minute, what's Kamikaze gonna do?
That's what I get for going to Mexico and hanging out with the Taco Kid.
Knight on the outside and Kamikaze calling for something. And this could be why they call him the acrobatic psychopath you saw earlier with that handspring elbow. And I think, wait a minute, Knight jawing with the credit. Here he comes, baseball slide right to the ribs. Kamikaze celebrating in the ring. Let's take a look back at some of the action we've seen so far. There you see that handspring elbow in the corner by Kamikaze, flattening Knight. And then, wait a minute, here comes Knight now! Oh my gosh, human torpedo! Right through the ropes, suicide dive!
That was
Call the paramedics! The ambulance is coming from the next county over.
Isn't this a reserve? Or is this a farm town? This is where you come from, ain't it?
The cars are cheap, I hear. Knight now on the outside, being escorted back to the ring by Kamikaze.
Quit picking your nose, would ya? I'm trying to work here.
Oh no!
Oh!
Kamikaze just got bisected on the rope. We talked about Kamikaze maybe going for those high-risk maneuvers. That was a little too much, too soon by Kamikaze, and he paid the price. His children are going to pay the price, and Lord knows.
Well, now he's going to fit right in around with Asquin. We know that much.
Ripper! No, I don't know where to begin with you. Folks, he's the Versace biker. He's an ignorant, beer-swilling caveman.
Well, that looks like it hurts.
Thank you, Ripper.
You got your neck hanging over.
This is our special category, the bleeding obvious. Thanks for playing our little game.
He looks like he's in some pain. His tongue even turned green. Look at that!
This is what I have to put up with, folks.
Green tongue, maybe you spend some time in that smoke.
Join a wrestling program. See the world. Sit next to Ripper for the rest of your earthly days.
All that.
Just watch the match. Just watch the match. Knight perhaps starting to target the back area of Kamikaze. Maybe you're right, Ripper. Maybe he is ignoring the knee, or maybe Kamikaze's knee is back to full strength. Either way, Knight, such an opportunist.
I don't think he noticed, to be honest.
Well, certainly Kamikaze's been moving really well. So maybe it's, oh no, what's happening here? Head scissors takeover, both men down. Kamikaze again landed on that vertebrae, I think. Really clutching his lower back.
The lateral collaterals.
Knight slightly shaken up as well. I think he wrenched his neck on the way down.
The cervical vertebrae.
Indeed. Both men damaged here. Don't get medical on me, Ripper. It's embarrassing to us both. Kamikaze off the twine. Oh! My goodness.
That was nuts.
That did not look like a pleasant for Mrs. Kazi's son.
Well, he's going to take that home with him. Looks like road rash on the face.
And I don't think Kamikaze can take much more of this. Knight defending his championship. Wait a minute, does Knight have the tape? Where's his wrist? He's got the wrist tape.
These fans here.
Look at this, Knight using the tape.
What are you talking about?
What do you mean, what am I talking? You can see it's right there and...
No. That's a clean choke.
A clean choke. There's no such thing. Knight as black as they come, as dirty as they come. Kamikaze trying to get some air, pull some air through his windpipe, somehow get into his lungs, somehow get some oxygen to his brain.
That's what you need too. Some oxygen to that brain. Quit holding your breath all the time.
Oh, neck breaker by Knight.
Did you eat a lot of paint chips as a kid?
Did you quote a lot of Chris Farley movies as a kid?
Chris Farley.
All I know is to say is we're live here at Monster Pro Wrestling Feed.
See, even Knight's yelling at you. He just told you to shut up.
Pro Wrestling Fury, wait a minute. Full Nelson by Knight.
That's called the Nightmare. He slaps you in it, it's over. This could be it here.
I don't think it is, Ripper.
He calls that the Nighty Night.
What?
I'm telling you.
Oy vey.
Something like that.
The Knights of Columbus?
Yep. Tonight's the night.
The Tonight Show? Okay. Kamikaze, though, in dire straits, trying to... Knight is... Look at this. Nice escape by... Oh! And Knight got some air there. And Kamikaze back on his feet. And look at that. Monkey flip. And Knight again. Flying through the air.
In the nighttime air.
You're not a poet, Ripper. We're going for another. Oh, and Knight turns like that, turns it back around. Knight, so savvy. Knight, so is your phone ringing?
My phone's always ringing.
Oh, my Lord. Professional. You're not a professional. Just go away, and I don't want to hear you talking to the 1-900.
Hold on. Hello.
No, watch the match.
You have to call back, bro. We're doing the show.
We're doing the show.
We're doing the show because I'm a pro.
You're a pro. Oh, Knight! Oh, no. Knight just dropping across this. I can't believe this. This is just sickening what Knight's trying to do to this young man.
Hey, that was my bro. He's in the system right now, so I had to take the call.
What's
Hey, you could be a little more polite, you know.
Solar system? Look, Knight taking a bow. What does he have to be proud of? I'm not a big fan of Knight. Come on. And I hate to be a partial observer, but I really have to say, I'm hoping Kamikaze can pull out a miracle here tonight at Fury. But I'm not holding out a lot of hope. Kamikaze just a ragdoll. No, wait a minute, spoke too soon. A nice reversal. Oh, look at that. And what a move, and Kamikaze back on his feet. And Kamikaze taking Knight back to the ground.
He's got some educated feet himself.
He sure does.
I want to see him.
And look at this! Setting him up. Oh, Samoan drop. Kamikaze back on his feet.
That's called the Kamikaze Crunch.
Standing moonsault. Okay, short replay of that. 1, 2. And a 2 count. And Kamikaze's out. And short replay of that other move, the fast flippy one.
The moonsault?
Not the moonsault, the one before. Don't pay attention, Ripper. I've got it all under control.
You're on it?
I'm on it. And our production crew from Idiom Pictures is on it. And oh no! Knight was on top of Kamikaze with that drop kick. And this could be all. It was apparently not. Get away from that bell, Ripper.
That was it.
That was a 2 count. And I thought it was over 2, folks. But Kamikaze, I don't know where he found that strength. Somehow just able to slip out. Kamikaze, that possibly one of the toughest challengers Knight has faced to date. A Knight setting him up perhaps with that double arm DDT, one of his signature moves. And wait a minute, Knight really delaying things here.
This crowd rooting him on.
Rooting him, he's not rooting him on. Wait a minute, Knight spinning out of it. What's this here? Pump handle type move. Pump handle slam perhaps. Setting him up. Yes, he hits it. And this could be the setup for the Cam Star Splash. And this could be the setup for a new junior heavyweight champion.
Stay tuned and we'll find out right after this. We having a commercial now or no?
No, we're having a match. There's no commercials in Monster Pro Wrestling.
Look at he landed on his Wadasklins again.
He might want to get himself to a fertility clinic.
Oh,
no!
That's gotta be it.
Assisted DDT, and this has got to be over. Yes, he does. And wait, Knight used the ropes.
No, he never. Those ropes were in the way. He was trying to kick him out of the way.
Now I know why you love the ropes so much. We're gonna look at the replay. You'll see what happened. Welcome back. I said welcome back. As we said at the top of the hour, Johnny Handsome is out of this tournament, but All-American Steve Rivers is still going to have to earn his invitation to the big dance. After reviewing the tape from a couple weeks ago that showed the suspicious manner in which Rivers beat Sin in the quarterfinals, our current commissioner, Insane Irishman, has decided to give the sinner another shot. They say the wages of sin are death, but in this case, I think it's payback. Sin wouldn't do that to me. Sin's a professional, just like I am. Sin and Steve Rivers ready to lock up. Sin here, hoping the second time is a charm here. Getting another chance to squeeze by Steve Rivers and go after the #1 contendership champion. #1 contendership of Monster Pro Wrestling. Oh yeah, good thinking.
These big boys are locking it up now.
And look at that, Steve Rivers shoving out of that exchange there. Very proud of himself, although I'm not quite sure what he accomplished.
Well, Sinner's trying to clinch up with him. He's trying to use some Muay Thai moves on him.
Muay Thai?
He wants to throw some knees or something from in close.
Look at Sin there, using some great momentum, and now he shoves Rivers to the ropes. He stands solidly behind Sin here tonight.
That's Rivers they're cheering for.
It's not Rivers they're cheering for. Nobody. Rivers' mother doesn't even cheer for Rivers. Rivers now with the headlock, and he certainly can't take away from Rivers' ring ability. And he knocks Sin right off his feet. Rivers back to the ropes. And look at this. Oh, Sin using that agility. Sin setting things up, reverse roll up, perhaps no. Steve Rivers hangs on. Here comes Rivers, nice leapfrog, and a hip throw.
He does
and
move like
Rivers
a cruiserweight.
And oh my goodness, these men know each other very well. And you can see it here as they're countering one another's moves early on in this match. And Sin grounding Steve Rivers with that headlock. And
All Sin's been doing his homework, which is very uncharacteristic.
What do you know about doing your homework?
I told you about my education. I'm a genius.
With a capital J.
Steer guys in the back. Nobody wants to wrestle him. No one can get by him, and you can't blame him.
And look at this, Rivers again, trying to turn over Sin. And Rivers not having a lot of success early in this match. Sin. And look at this, Sin introduces him to the turnbuckle. Introduce him, oh no! Reversal by Steve Rivers. Rivers setting up, back suplex.
I told you he could handle himself out there. You don't ever worry about Steve Rivers.
I worry about Steve Rivers a lot. I worry about what he does to Monster Pro Wrestling. A referee showing showing Steve Rivers how to count.
That's American too, he's counting in American.
Counting in American.
He wants every count to be in American when he wrestles.
I don't know what to say to that. What does that mean? 2.5 for every 3 Canadian?
That's right. See, it's 2.5 because that's all a 3 count is worth up in the States. Okay. He could beat you here with a 2.5 count. So he should have the victory right now.
We're metric. We're metric in Canada. Maybe they have a 4 count in the US like football. Snap suplex by Steve Rivers. Vintage Steve Rivers. And Steve Rivers, we talked about how important it is to have wrestling fundamentals down. And as much as I hate to admit it, All-American Steve Rivers, an excellent example of that. Perfecting each move, coming just methodically, taking apart his opponent. Not a lot of high-risk offense. Just wearing you down. And then outsmarting you, using that trickery, using his friends. And in fact, if I were Sin, I'd be keeping an eye out for the rest of the All-American Patriots. And look at this! Turning that into the sunset flip and nearly picks the pocket of Steve Rivers. And Steve Rivers.
There's that clothesline again.
Yeah, I saw it. But I don't think Sin saw it. Just came out of nowhere.
Just like that car. I mean.
What? You know something I don't know about Johnny Handsome's absence?
I'm not saying nothing.
You said he wasn't handsome anymore. What does that mean?
Well, let's put it this way. By the time he gets out of traction, he's going to be about your size. I don't know if he could get that small. I think the last time he weighed as much as you, he was in the 2nd grade.
Oh, brother. I think you'll think of yourself, Ripper, and you were in the 2nd grade 3 months ago. How's those correspondence courses going?
Upgrading.
I hate to ruin the ending for you, but at the end, yes, he does eat the green eggs and ham.
What?
It's a well-thumbed copy I saw in the back of your man purse there. Next time you're reading, try not to move your lips so much. Steve Rivers now trying to take Sin down. Again, cutting off the blood, cutting the wind off, and Sin fighting his way back. Sin back into a seated position here. He's got to get back to his feet, got to get some leverage going for himself, and look at this. He does. He manages to break free. Here comes Sin. Oh! And Rivers goes downstairs.
He turned him inside out with that knee.
Sin clutching those ribs. Steve Rivers setting him up. We're going to see the elbow. No, that knee. Devastating knee drop by Steve Rivers. And so I don't think Sin knows where he is. And that has vicious when Rivers drops the point of that knee right into your forehead. That's gotta hurt.
That was very neat. He needed
Ripper,
that.
Don't make any jokes. Just don't.
He needed that.
Oh.
He did. No pun intended.
Sin trying to get back to his feet. Rivers not leaving him alone. Rivers pressing his advantage. Hooking the leg. And remember, Rivers the master of that crossface he calls the Rivers end. If he hooks that, this one could be over. And wait a minute, what's Rivers doing now? Rivers, I think he's hooking Sin in the ropes. What's he? Oh, no, don't do this, no! Oh!
An elbow right to the Wetaskiwin.
Mamma mia! Oh my Lord, I hope Sin was wearing his cup.
Or somebody's cup.
And come
At least
on.
not yours. It would only cover one of his things.
What the heck's going on? That's got to be a disqualification. That was...
That thimble I found in the back, that's your cup, wasn't it?
And if I'm Sin, I'm sending a tape to the commissioner. This kind of thing can't be going on here in Monster Over Wrestling. These people came to see wrestling. They didn't come to see Steve Rivers and his low blows, his cheap shot and waves, his American Patriots running roughshod, insulting the people of Wetaskiwin. He makes me so mad I can't even stand it.
Hey, you could use one of them plastic spoons for a cup. You could just break off the handle, keep that round part, there you go.
I'd like to break the handle off and bury it in your ear all the way into your brain. No murderous impulses, no homicidal thoughts. I'm not going to snap. I'm going to stay calm. I'm going to watch the match. And right now, Steve Rivers going back to that rear chin lock on Sin.
Shut up! Sit down!
Yeah, he's trying to choke him out, wear him down a little bit.
Gee, you think?
Good strategy.
Thanks, Ripper. Got anything else to contribute?
Absolutely. I'm just getting warmed up. I've called thousands of matches. You ain't seen nothing yet.
Thousands of matches. You can't even light a match. And you should. I walked by the men's washroom earlier. Oh my God, I'm even starting to talk like him. Oh, man. Have you been playing with your home lobotomy kit again?
Maybe you need to get a tattoo next.
Maybe you need to... Oh, look at this! Nobody... Oh! Sin fighting his way back. Rivers getting a taste of his own medicine, and I don't think he likes it. One clothesline, two clothesline. It looks like happy hour. 2 for 1 on clotheslines, and Sin's buying around for the house. And did you see the air he got on that elbow? This should be over. No.
Not even close.
But Sin well on his way, perhaps making his way to the finals of the #1 contendership, perhaps sensing it within his grasp, and sensing, certainly he's got Steve Rivers' skull within his grasp, and he's peppering it with big right hands. That is the right hand, right? Yes, right hands. And look at this, Steve Rivers right now is wishing he never crossed paths with the man known as Sin.
So I can't spell and you don't know your right from your left. So it's a good thing I don't kick you in the left nut, if you had one.
Desperation reversal by Steve Rivers. And this match so far going back and forth now. And now it's Rivers with the fists. A highly competitive matchup here. And you got to be wondering if either of these guys will have anything left for the finals. let alone challenging Massive Damage or Darren the Bomb Dalton, whichever happens to win the next
Look at this!
championship match. Wait, Sin using that agility. I
want to see the replay on that. He didn't even do nothing yet. Look
Here we go! Oh, Quantum Leap!
That was insane.
That was insane. And that we can see the replay for. But here's the cover. Not a good
Here
no.
comes McFly.
What? No, no.
Sinner said he wanted some autographs from some real stars.
You're right.
McFly's going to oblige him here.
Don't say, I don't want to. Wait a minute, Rivers End crossface. This could be it. Steve Rivers with it locked in. Steve Rivers has got the crossface locked in, and this could be it. And Sin trying to avoid it. I've only seen Massive Damage break out of this hold. Sin has managed to escape it a couple times.
I've never seen anybody. It doesn't happen.
Really?
Massive Damage had to cheat to get out of it.
Well, we can go back and look at the replay on that. Folks, you can see for yourself on Madness. I was there. Ripper was there. I hope you were there. But if not, you can pick up the DVD on monsterprowrestling.com. And look at this. Mad Dog handing Steve Rivers a chain. He's going to...
That's his dog chain. He's just getting off his leash.
That commonly used chain of Massive Damage. Oh! Rivers into McFly. And there we go. The roll-up. 1, 2, 3. And he's got it. He's got it. He's got it. Sin. The roll-up victory, the schoolboy over Steve Rivers. Sid advances to the finals, and Steve Rivers finally gets what he deserves. His name is Big Jess, and he's bigger than you. By day, he drives a beer truck. By night, he's one of the overnight success stories here in Monster Pro Wrestling. Using his heart, using his determination, Big Jess was able to upset the fearsome AJ Sanchez in the first round of this tournament. But will that heart, will that determination be enough for him to get past the semifinals against the vicious savagery and animal cunning of one Mad Dog McFly? Let's take a look. But we have to wonder, is there time up tonight? But let's get back into the action now. Big Jess, whoa! Hello, McFly! Big Jess shoving McFly right into the turnbuckle. What he's trying to get at.
He's promising some autographs later.
He's discussing Chavsky with his shorn shaven. Oh Lord, that's what I get for trying to be fancy. The bald guy. Collar and elbow time here, and look at this. He's just shoving him right to the mat.
Well, he's going to have a few tricks up his sleeve, you can guarantee that.
He's going to have to. Big Jess can run you right over. Big Jess so powerful, steamrollers people.
He's got more tricks in the X Games. And he'll pull a few out, you watch.
Well, that's not what I would have said, but Big Jess to the ropes. Oh! And we talked about force equals mass times acceleration. And look at this. Mad Dog McFly trying to counter. Full Nelson there. Mad Dog McFly got the fingers linked. And oh, look at that. Just raw power there by Big Jess. And Big Jess has got a full Nelson of his own. Big Jess working away. No. Counter. A roll up perhaps. Oh! Wheelbarrow. Face buster. Oh my goodness. And that'll have you calling your cosmetic surgeon for an appointment.
That's called the
drop toe hold.
breaker.
Drop toe hold by Big Jess. Big Jess showing some scientific acumen here. Showing he's not all power, he's not all beef. He's got some fight, some heart, and some technique in there as well. And now he's setting up. McFly doesn't know where he is. And here he comes. Wait a minute.
He slipped.
He didn't slip, he was tripped.
He slipped on a banana peel out there.
Oh, for Pete's sake.
It happens. It happens.
Especially if someone's grabbing your leg. I notice you're not calling for a replay on that maneuver.
No, he was trying to help him tie his shoelace. He didn't want him to trip, but he was too late.
American Patriots brain. Nothing but disrespect, cheating, heinous behavior.
They're bringing their game, and they're taking care of business. They know what to do.
Well, you can't argue with their success. I can't help but look at this. Big Jess fighting his way back out. We see Mad Dog McFly set up. Blood dripping down his face. Oh, and the side slam.
That's a lot of weight coming down on the ribs.
Planting Mad Dog like my Aunt Petunia's hydrangea bushes. And now he's going up. Are we going to see the Big Jess splash?
Look, are you talking about your aunt's plants?
Oh, and he catches him.
I heard you planted a few tulips.
And look at this. This could be. Come on, Big Jess, pin him. Big Jess needs to roll over and make the cover there. I think Mad Dog flies right for the picking. But wait a minute. Mad Dog rolling over Big Jess. 1, 2, 3. No. Was that it?
That was a 2.5 count. That's got to be it.
They don't come any closer than that.
That was an American count. 2.5. They win.
Big Jess still fighting his way here. And boy, oh boy, we've had a lot of near falls in this match. Both these men knowing what's at stake, the #1 contendership of the match. And wait a minute. Steve Rivers is right in the ring now. And just a blatant attack there. Come on, this is disqualification. Why isn't there a DDT?
See?
Rivers is in there. Come on, what's the referee doing? Come on, Sexton Bunsen. Hey, it's Sin! Sin in the ring now.
I believe his name's Oscar Meyer. And I think he was busy playing with his...
Steve Rivers heading for the hills.
He's calling for the bell.
Yeah, I think this has got to be disqualification.
I don't know why they would disqualify Big Jess on that, but hey, Mad Dog will just have to take the victory nonetheless.
What?
What?
Big Jess wins by disqualification.
He was robbed.
You saw it as well as I did. So Sin will meet Big Jess at our next event. And look at this, a show of sportsmanship. Right now, these two are allies against the American Patriots. But when next they meet, they will be facing off. They will be squaring off for the coveted spot of #1 contender for the Monster Pro Wrestling Heavyweight title. 3 weeks ago, we saw Monster Pro Wrestling champion Massive Damage and Chi-Chi Cruz, collectively known as Assault and Battery, lose the tag team titles to the Heat Seekers, courtesy of the interference of Darren the Bomb Dalton and the American Patriots. As we saw just last week, the war between Massive Damage and Darren the Bomb Dalton is just heating up. But for tonight, Assault and Battery has a chance to work out their issues with the Heat Seekers in this special non-title match. And they're going to do it the only way they know how. No hesitation, no mercy, and no compromise. I just figure it's been a long time since you've had a date.
Well, you're the one that's out here sweating like you're on trial.
What?
At least your date showed up.
Oh. Watch the match. Once again, I apologize for the actions of my tag team. Jeez, you got me all crazy. And Chi-Chi Cruz taking down Winston Flynn in the early going of the match. This is our main event, folks. A non-title match between Assault and Battery and the Heat Seekers. But if there is a win tonight, as we see Massive Damage coming in, smooth teamwork early by the challengers. If Assault and Battery is able to win, they will get a title shot the next time we're here in Wetaskiwin.
They're working on that back. That reminds me of a match one time I had with Chi-Chi Cruz back in the 80s in Winnipeg.
That would be the arm.
Well, Chi-Chi Cruz had me on the mat. He was wrestling. I went to reach up for his leg, and I realized it was mine.
That's pretty good. Moron.
He had me in the Boston Crab. I looked up. He's on the phone.
Hey, let's watch the match that's going on now. Winston Flynn winding him up. Going again for that arm wringer, but look at this. Great agility there by Chi-Chi Cruz. And not quite a 2 count. Chi-Chi going for a pin of opportunity early. He probably won't get Winston Flynn that way, but it's a good way to frustrate him. Take him off his game.
He is an opportunist.
And look at Winston Flynn. And you know what? I don't think, for all their tough top, I don't think the Heat Seekers really want to face Assault and Battery at all. Not one more time here, not next time here, not ever.
Well, all they got to do is beat these guys tonight, then they're out of the title.
All they got to do? Do you realize how difficult it is to beat Assault and Battery? Do you realize how few teams have managed to do it?
Did they beat
Let alone
the belts from them?
They didn't do it fairly. They had an assist from Darren the Bomb Dalton.
Darren the Bomb did show some instructions to him, he did. But hey, even boxers have corner men.
I noticed Darren the Bomb Dalton not here tonight. Maybe a little worried after what happened to him last time. And folks, again, don't forget to check that out back at Massacre.
He got tied up in customs, a little problem with the flight.
Little problem with the flight. Look at this. Evan Inferno trying to mix power with Chi Chi Cruz. I don't think that will ever happen. Evan Inferno, known in some circles as the chubby chicken. Can't imagine how that came about. Evan Inferno shoots Cruz off the ropes, and look at this! Cruz just ran him over and didn't slow down. Evan Inferno, not even a speed bump.
Well, it does take a mile to stop a train.
Chi Chi Cruz running right over Evan Inferno. Evan Inferno having some trouble nursing his arm there. Getting finally back in the ring. See if the breather did him any good.
Yep, his arm worked perfect for that tag.
Evan Inferno wasting no time retreating. And that's what it's all about. Winston Flynn, fresh man, but he looks like he's a little reluctant to lock up with the tag team challengers. And who wouldn't be? And look at Flynn waiting for the distraction and then capitalizing just like a jackal. And we've seen him do this before. Oh no!
I think Massive might have hit his head on that
He threw
cement.
him right to the outside.
Winston or Evan trying to help him in.
Trying to get the referee's attention. Chi Chi Cruz, referee distracted.
See, Evan helped him in.
Vicious double teaming by the Heat Seekers.
Very gentlemanlike. You don't see that. That's sportsmanship.
I'm not dignifying that with response.
That's respect. You know, get in there. They don't want these guys to get counted out.
Oh, brother.
They want to pin them.
Shut up. I don't even have the patience to come up with comebacks anymore. Ripper, I don't know. Look at that. Blatant double team. What do you call that, Ripper?
I call that the Heat Seeker.
There's some
slap
blatant.
right
Look at that.
there.
Those vicious fists, chops. Evan Inferno.
Seek and destroy from the Heat Seekers right now.
And boy, I can't argue with you there. Evan Inferno, so tough. I'll give him that. Winston Flynn adding a little injury to injury with that boot.
Well, he's
setting
taking
up
shots
perhaps
to the face.
Jawbreaker! Oh!
I heard you
tag.
took more
There
shots
we
to
go.
the face than Jenna Jameson.
Massive jam it! Makes the tag, and Cruz in there.
Oh!
And a little meeting of the minds there between Winston Flynn and Evan Inferno. That's Chi Chi Cruz tearing down the house here at Wetaskiwin at Fury. Are we going to see a DVD Samoan drop? Oh no! Nice slam there. 1, 2, and Evan Inferno just in there in time.
The save.
Inferno makes the save, but Winston Flynn still in a world of hurting. Hurting from certain. And listen to the sound of those chops. I saw Chi Chi Cruz practicing those chops against the locker room wall earlier. And let me tell you something. Those will cave your chest right in. Crowd counting along with Chi Chi. Oh no!
Oh, they put an end to that real
out
quick.
of nowhere. Just dropping him across the top rope, throat first. And this could mean real trouble for the challengers. And look at that. Some double teaming there by the Heat Seekers. Massive slow to get out of the ring, and it's costing his partner. Versus time and precious oxygen.
More to come, folks. We'll be right back.
Winston Flynn leaning back, working on the lower back of Chi Chi Cruz. Working on that spine, that vertebrae, and like Cruz reaches the ropes.
I believe that was a Calgary crab. We are in the redneck capital of the world here.
Maybe I should just let you say whatever you want and cut your mic. Can we do that? Can we just... Somebody, please? More double teaming by the Heat Seekers.
Well, I've had many stations try to
And the longer this goes on...
the ratings up.
La 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 la, I can't hear you.
I'm going on the Howard Stern show next week.
Why don't you stay there? More double teaming from the Heat Seekers, and the longer this match goes on, the more trouble Chi Chi Cruz is in. He's really got to make another tag here. There you see him fighting back, but there's not a lot of sting behind those punches. Cruz perhaps on the last of his fuel reserves. and Inferno drops the elbow.
Oh my God, what's that smell? Did you? That's why you got those yellow tights.
Out there, and wait a minute. Another tag. In comes Flynn. Again, just driving these into the back. I think they've found what they want to work on. The Heat Seekers working on things, but listen to this crowd getting behind Chi-Chi Cruz, urging him on. Again, Winston Flynn with the abdominal stretch. Again,
that's the Alberta stretch.
Working those oblique muscles. Are you taking my jokes from Madness? That's 6 months ago.
Really?
Yeah.
Well, I don't know. I'm going to have to watch some DVD and find out for sure. You're a fountain of misinformation.
Oh, boy. Chi-Chi Cruz starting to fade here. You have to wonder if this is the end for the challengers, assault and battery. And I have to say, the Heat Seekers doing a good job of keeping Chi-Chi Cruz isolated here. And as much as I hate to admit it, this could be the beginning of the end. We see the arm fall once, we see the arm fall twice. Once more and it's over, folks. And no! Cruz keeps his hand up. Cruz keeps his hand up. Chi-Chi Cruz is not done yet. Assault and battery is not finished yet. This match is not yet over. Listen to this crowd going wild. Chi-Chi Cruz fighting his way back to his feet. What courage, what tenacity, and what Winston, oh, come on. Winston Flynn with the hair. And look at this, Evan Inferno's got Sexy Sam. Has
he got her by the jugglers?
He's got her. Massive Damage, he's hiding behind Sexy Sam. Massive Damage wanting to take him up. He's hiding behind a woman. That's ridiculous.
That's what you do. I seen you on next.
This is unbelievable. Wait a minute. And look at that. Evan Inferno throwing Sexy Sam right into Austin. And look at this. Chi-Chi Cruz was in the corner. He could have made the tag.
Oh,
Massive Damage was distracted. Massive Damage was unable to get in the corner to make that tag. And now Chi-Chi Cruz trapped back into the center of the ring. And somewhat worse for the wear from that belly to back suplex by Winston Flynn. 1, 2, no! And I don't know where Chi-Chi Cruz is finding the reserves he's getting to get his shoulder up. It's boiling hot in this building. This match has been going on for some time now. You gotta wonder. Chi-Chi Cruz is definitely taking a lot of punishment.
Well, they're feeling the heat right now.
And Winston Flynn going back to the Boston Crab.
The Calgary Crab, get it right.
Oh. Wait a minute, he's just really rearing back on it. Notice the way he's dropping his weight down. Really trying to crimp that spine, crimp those vertebrae, pinch those nerves, and there's just so many things that go wrong with your back, especially in a hold like that. A lot of people don't realize what a dangerous hold the Boston Crab is, but from the expression on Chi-Chi Cruz's face, he would definitely be one to tell you that hold hurts. There's a reason it's an old favorite. Evan Inferno back in the ring. Chi-Chi still reaching for the tag, and Bulksy needs to make this tag if the assault and batteries to have any flirt. And look at that, simple standing splash by Evan Inferno. And I don't know what Inferno's expecting from the crowd there. 1, 2. And you might have been expecting a 3 count, but again, Chi-Chi Cruz. Such a fighter, and Chi-Chi Cruz pretty inching closer and closer to his corner, maybe trying to lull Evan Inferno to sleep as he glides. He's a little closer to his corner than he was a minute ago. Chi-Chi Cruz trying to use that veteran experience. It's a game of inches here. And Chi-Chi Cruz, so experienced, such a veteran. Knows his way, knows all the tricks. And the only thing he can hope for here, I think, is to slip his way into the corner, maybe to catch Evan Inferno napping. But right now, Evan Inferno's got that hold cinched right in. And Chi-Chi Cruz is so close, yet so far. He can see his partner. He can reach out towards him. All he needs to do is touch his hand. But he can't quite get there. And look at Cruz. He's back on his feet again, and I don't know how is Cruz doing this. I can't believe. And there we go. Both men off the ropes. Oh, and they're both down.
Oh, I think they banged heads.
What a collision there. The whole ring shook. Cruz diving for the corner was the wrong one. Cruz operating on adrenaline and instinct.
He doesn't know where he is.
He doesn't. And he's got to get on the other side of this ring. Evan Inferno stunned.
Wait till he wakes up and realizes he's stuck in Wetaskiwin.
Evan Inferno very close to his own corner. Chi-Chi Cruz a long ways away. And this is a race against time. Who's going to crawl from the wreckage first? but Cheech definitely got more distance.
It's Evans coming too.
Evan Inferno coming on strong. Evan trying to shake himself clear. Meanwhile, Chi-Chi Cruz just stunned in the corner there. And look at this. Oh, and Evan Inferno makes a mistake. He went after Chi-Chi Cruz instead of going for the tag. And he paid for it. There's a chop, and there's another. And another chance for him to make the tag. And I think he has Winston Flynn jumping into the ring now. And wait, he makes the tag. He makes the tag. Massive Damage is in. Massive Damage. About ready to take it. Wait a minute. I don't think the referee didn't see it. The referee didn't see it. Come on.
The ref didn't see it.
This is ridiculous.
He didn't tag. He couldn't
tagged.
have. The ref would have saw
We
it.
saw it clear as day. I don't hear you calling for a replay now, Ripper. What we're seeing is more illegal double teaming by the Heat Seekers. And Massive Damage has had enough. He's in there. He's fighting them both. Oh, and a double mother knocker. And look at this.
Look at this.
And Massive Damage just had enough. He's throwing Chi-Chi Cruz to the corner. And a brilliant move.
So he could get the tag.
He did. Veteran move. Lots of savvy by Massive Damage. And now Massive Damage in. Fighting the 2-on-1.
That was pretty slick, I got to admit.
And look at this. I think Winston Flynn and Evan Inferno has just bought themselves around. And Massive Damage's House of Pain. Yes, sir. Massive Damage setting them up. Oh, and what a sweet sound that is. And wait a minute. Could this be? Could he be the spear? No. No.
Well, that's
Massive
what they say when you're living in the House of Pain. The night's getting colder, it's heavy on my shoulders, and it's getting hard to breathe.
What?
Telling you.
Is that from a song?
No.
Oh, no.
Could have been
No,
Biggie, could have been Biggie.
They're both all four men in the ring there, but one of them is incapacitated. Are we going to see double superplex, double superplex, double superplex? Close your eyes, children. And oh my gosh, get ready for impact.
Did you see that ring bounce?
I saw it bounce, I heard it bounce, I felt it bounce from the soles of my feet right to the top of my chest cavity. And oh my gosh, I think Winston Flynn felt that, and he'll be feeling that for some years to come. Heck,
that's not a chest. That's where your chest used to be.
he'll be sitting there in his rocking chair still feeling
Look
it.
at this. I told you they like to
And
throw
here
it
we
away.
go, the double team move, we've seen this before. What a slam, what a move. Here we go, this one is,
No!
he got him, he got him. Ring that bell, Ripper, make yourself useful. And raise the hand to the #1 contenders, to the greatest, most dominant tag team in Monster Pro Wrestling, to Assault and Battery.
Unbelievable ending to an unbelievable show again.
You bet! A non-title victory for Assault and Battery. But it's a sweet victory it is, because it means the next time these two meet, it will be for the Tag Team Championship. There will be nowhere for the Heat Seekers to be run. There will be nowhere for the Heat Seekers to hide. Folks, I'm Marshall Art McNeil from Monster Pro Wrestling, the voice of MPW. This is the Versace Biker, the Ripper. Thank you for joining us here at Fury. We'll see you next time.